What's up, nerds? What's up, nerds? Goz Master here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's quest, new Vanguards. There's a new bunch of cards available to view inside of the card section. If you go to cards, do a search based on, I did it on supports, only one, and then unmastered. And then I also did Vanguard in the keyword term and show all cards. We interrupt this program to bring you a promotion by me. I want to get to 1,000 subs. So if you're not already a subscriber, I'll make you a deal. If I make you even slightly giggle or you find any of the information useful in this video, hit the subscribe button below, get us into the Discord. You don't have to chat or do anything. You can turn off notifications if you like. We're just trying to get to 1,000 subs so we can monetize the channel and maybe, just maybe, get me some free VIP. How about that? And you can see, for me, a slew of cards that are available that I don't have yet, which I have just about everything except for a couple masterpieces right now out of one. So, with that said, I started to look at them, and they're pretty cool. Now, normally, or what has happened of common practice in the past, is when Oktagon releases a new set, they'll do a batch of Vanguards that are available in a different, like, Elite Pack pool or something you can pull. And the cost for that is typically 120 pink for rares, but you have a chance for duplicates, and there are some mythics that are available in that. You might get lucky and pull a mythic, and then the mythics are like 400 pinks, guaranteed non-dupe. This has always been bad in my opinion because if you really wanted a rare one like Tamiyo or Tezzeret out of the new stuff, Tamiyo Field Researcher, you're going to spend, I mean, there are some folks that have spent hundreds, if not over 1,000 pinks trying to get a hold of that one rare because of the way they drop that you can get duplicates. That's not cool, man. That's really not cool. I think the rares should be non-dupe as well. I don't really see a challenge for that. That way, at least you're getting something for the pinks and you're not losing it. And pinks, as we all know, pink is the hardest thing to come by in this economy. You know what I'm talking about. Hey now. All right. So with that said, are these cards worth it? I don't know. I haven't even looked at them. So you and I are going to look at these together. Now, here's the other thing. I don't know if they're going to be available in a pack like that because look at these. These are gorgeous and they're all full art cards. These might be available in, you know, Fibble Sip. That's how I pronounce Fibble Sip. It's Fibble Sip, right? Stupid. Dumb name. And because they're full art, I genuinely think they're going to be available for Fibble Sip. And if that's the case, then they're going to be available for gold, which would be a rare is 250 gold, and a mythic would be 400 gold. Correct? Correct. And that's infinitely better than the pink pools. Now, the downside of that is Fibble Sip don't bring his little hiding one-eyed monocular tail around often enough for us to get these before the end of the century. It'll be well into next year before we get access to these, unless they're going to make them available a couple at a time. Let's hope that that's the case, because if they do that, that might make this worth pursuing. But let's go through them. So we got, first of all, they're going to be all the Planeswalkers. Kaya Intangible Slayer, 7 costs to get out. Not bad. She is black and white. Let's see here. So her +2 ability, your opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. Okay. Not hard to pump up, so you're up to 8 right away. 0, guys, draw 2 cards. That's solid. So for 7 mana, and if you get an extra swap, you get to draw 2 cards right away. So this is where we go into old Goz, Boomer Goz eyes. Engage. Exile target opposing creature, -3. -3. Exile target opposing creature, then create a white spirit token, which I'm assuming is a 1/1. We'll click on it. Yes, it's a 1/1 token with flying. If that creature has 1 or more evergreens between Berserker, Lifelink, Death Touch, Double Strike, First Strike, Flying, Menace, Trample, Unblockable, Vigilance, Prevent Damage, your first spirit creature gains each of these evergreen that the exiled card also has. So, for -3, so that means you get 2 pulls without pumping this up, but if you do pump it up, you just gain some life, which is kind of cool. And if they have no creatures on the board, you're just spamming that ability. This could get big pretty quick over the next few turns. And Essential, -3, exile target opposing creature. I mean, this is removal. This is a solid removal card for black and white. For white specifically, for exile. This is a really good card. Just for that alone. Never mind the evergreen abilities. But let's assume that they drop a Trox on their side who has flying, vigilance, death touch, and lifelink. Guess what your creature got? That's pretty darn exciting. For -3 is the deal. This is a good card. Chaseworthy, I would definitely run this as some removal in some of my decks. It depends on what's available. Now here's the other thing too. It's early to be talking about this, but I kind of mentioned it in the previous videos a couple of times. But it's right around that time where we need to start discussing rotation, which if you're not familiar with rotation, I probably should put a video out on that for you younger pups. But rotation happens after, it's typically every September. So we have March of the Machines coming to us, and then there's Aftermath, which is a small set, and then after that, I think the next set drop is in September. So once Aftermath drops for us, then the next set after that, everything from New Capenna back, I'll have to go look at it, but there's a bunch of them that are going to be going away. Once those cards rotate out, though, once all those cards rotate out, this is going to be a card that's in standard. Our card pool is going to shrivel up like an old man in a cold ocean, right? So it's going to get very, very small as far as what's available in our card pool. This is going to probably be some solid removal. All right, next one. Nissa Ascended Enemenes. Another 7-cost Vanguard. That's pretty powerful. This is Mythic, though. 6 shield, Vanguard Nissa, +1. Create a Phyrexian Beast token. It gets +X. X is the support shield. Wow. Wow, bro. Wow, that's broken. Oh, my God. This starts with 6. You hit +1. Bro, that's going to be a 3/3 base +7. That's a 10/10 for 7 mana. Oh my God, I didn't see that before. I looked at them, but I haven't read them. Wow. Next turn, +up again. Bro, this is broken. Immediately, you're going to get another 3/3 on top of that. So that's 10, 13. Plus another 8 on top of it. Bro, that's 21 in turn 2. That is a 21/21 creature. Wow. If that's reading the way I'm reading that, comment below. If I'm wrong, let me know. Okay, -2, destroy an opposing artifact or enchantment support. Whatever, bro. And that's going to be great against... That's actually more functional because white is going to rely heavily back on the disable supports. I always forget the names. The Hixus, and then the other one that disables your first creature. We're going to get back into that stuff a lot, so this will help get rid of some of those enchantment supports and those supports. -9, your creatures get +X and gain trample until end of turn. X is the number of green gems on the board. That's brutal, but bro, you're not doing anything but spamming that first. This is an absolute chase, disgusting card. This is disgusting. Oh my God. I think they made a mistake. I don't think they meant to give this 6 shield to start. That is... Oh my God. And it has Toxic. It has Berserker and Toxic. Oh my God. I didn't even finish reading the rest of it. I'm sorry. I've got to almost go back and redo this. You get a 3/3 Phyrexian Beast token, Berserker, with Toxic. Toxic what? Toxic 1? Like what Planeswalker is going to be able to match up against Toxic? Like, it doesn't even matter. You're going to go 20 turns of getting hit by this thing with a Toxic 1. It's going to matter? That's kind of a waste. But still, dude, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Like, wow. Vraska, Betrayal Sting. That's another 7-mana mythic. Wow, Vanguard Vraska. 0. You draw a card, you lose 3 life, proliferate, escalate. That's solid. That's pretty solid. Destroy target creature controller gains a gold token for -2, and it starts off with 6. This is one of those ones where there's no way to beef it up. So this is removal, 1 time for 7, but I'd argue, I think this one's better. Yeah, because I can +2, -3. This is one I can keep on the board. It starts with 6 shield. This starts with 6 shield. So, man, they're going crazy with the 6 shield stuff. All right, and then -3. Target creature you control gains menace. It gains Toxic 5. Okay, I mean, there's some synergy there. This would be good in a Toxic deck because you can take your little 1/1 weenies and pop them up to 5, and then they got double strike. Like there's the one that has the double strike and it's a 1 Toxic. You give this to them, -3 right away. I mean, it hits the board, and you get an extra swap, or your next turn, you get to make that 1/1 double strike creature a 5/5. They're taking 10 Toxic tokens right away. That's solid. It's limited because it's going to be in a Toxic build specifically, but that will survive rotation. So I think that's a good card too. I think that's chase worthy. All right, Jace, the Perfected Mind. This is another mythic. Now that I'm looking at the number of mythics, I thought there was only 1 or 2, but so far there's 3, and I think there's another one back there, so I think that's 4. That is in alignment with what they do for the Elite Pack, so we'll see. All right, so Jace, Perfected Mind, +1. Target creature gets -3, -0 until the beginning of your next turn. Whatever. 5 shield, that's not great. This, because if you don't have a creature that you can target with, then it just sits there and you can't +1 this ability. -2, destroy the top 3 cards of target player's library, then mill 20, draw 3 cards. Okay. I mean, I could draw 2 cards here for 0 and not have to do anything. So far, you're losing the race big time, Jace. I mean, give them mana or something, right? Draw 3 cards, they gain 5 mana or 7 mana or something. Okay, -3. Destroy the top X cards of target player's library. Then your opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in that player's graveyard. X is equal to 3 times the support shield. You had me so excited. You had me so excited until that last line. The only way I can pump this up is by having 1. Maybe I can loop and do some shenanigans that brings these 5 at a time that gets us up, and then it's 3x that. But I mean, let's say you get this to 20 somehow. That's 60 points of life. I mean, that's significant, but you'd have to build around it specifically. It's okay. I mean, it'd be nichey and kind of fun, and I'll probably go build something for it, but that's that. Luca Bound to Ruin. This is another mythic. I thought this was a rare. 6, these are all so cheap. 6 mana, +1. The first red or green creature in your hand gains 6 mana. Okay, that's pretty solid. So he's equal. If you get a secondary swap, you get 6 mana, you put him on the board, you plus him, you get 6 mana right back to your creature. It's only your creature. And they got to be a red or green creature, so there you go. Create a Phyrexian Beast token, and that is the 3/3 token Berserker with Toxin, -1. Bro, with the other one, I get a +1. Oh my god, that Nissa one is broken. Deal X damage to any opposing target. X is the total power of the creatures you control. That is kind of cool for 4. And this happens right away. If I have a big board presence, let's say I've got Ovika, which is red and blue, I believe. Red and blue, yeah. I have Ovika on the board, and I'm going through my shenanigans to build up my board state. I mean, I'd win anyways with that, but this could be another way, an alternate win con, just to get those on the board, not take an extra swap, and then be able to just nuke them in the face without having to attack with a creature. So this is good. This is decent. I could play with this. I could have some fun with that. Is it chase worthy? It's good. Here's another mythic. My goodness, there's more. All right, numbers. Nahiri the Unforgiving, 6 mana. Razor Arms. Everybody, Razor Arms. Razor Arms. All right, 6 mana, white, red, 5 shield, +1. Target creature loses, can attack, and gains Berserker until the beginning of your next turn. Okay. Discard a card, then draw a card. Okay. 0. Create a copy of the first equipment card from your graveyard in your hand. It gains mana equal to this support shield. Yeah, that's lame. All of that's lame. There's nothing about this that makes this mythic. It's a rare at best, and it's not worth chasing, in my opinion. Unless we have some really stupid, great, powerful, rare equipments that are coming in the next set, but I don't see it so far. All right, the Eternal Wanderer, 6 mana, Vanguard, +1, exile target creature, then return the last creature from its controller's exile to the battlefield under their control. Whoa. Exile target creature, then return the last creature from its controller's exile to the battlefield under their control. So, it's not non-token, it's target creature. You have a token creature out somehow. You created a token. From hand, you've exiled a creature into your exile. You use this first ability, it'll take your token, throw it away, exile it, goes into the Aether because it just dies when it goes up to there. But you're able to bring your last creature from your exile to the board under your control. Yeah, for 6 mana, I get to cast everything. Blade Coil. Blade Coil is going to be in... He's going to survive rotation. We're going to deal a year with Blade Coil. Oh my god, that's going to be brutal, man. All right, so that is that. Create a Samurai token. It gains double strike. Well, look at that. Right away, you drop this on the board. You create your Samurai token. Next turn, I get a free card. So for 6 mana and 2 turns, yeah, I get to bring out a 20-something cost casting creature every turn, basically, every time I want to. Destroy all creatures except for the first each player controls. Destroy all creatures' reinforcements. So tokens and that kind of stuff. All right, cool. That might serve you in a pinch, but really it's that first combo, that first and second one. This is a chase card. This is good. I like this. There's shenanigans there. I definitely want to play with that. Koth, Fire Resistance, Rare Red. 5 cost, 4 shield. Evergreen ability. If the support has 7 or more shield, when a red gem is destroyed, deal 3 damage to your opponent's Planeswalker. Okay. We were having some discussion about this. Somebody brought it up like, this is broken. I'm like, there's not a lot of red conversion. Koth himself, both the Koths, the new Koth 2, is supposed to destroy non-red gems, so it should match some red gems. So when a red gem is destroyed, so that would mean if I match 3 gems, red gems, then that triggers it 3 times, so that would be 9 damage for that match. Okay, Rite of Flame could cause some red gem to match. Ignite gems count as red gems because they're still red, right? So that could be something. I don't know that it would be I don't know. I don't know if it'd be broken. I'd have to see some new stuff. If we got some like red conversion, like we got to cut your losses for red, oh, bro, this would be insanely good. But right now, I'm not sure about that. As it is, maybe. What I missed the first time is that each red gem, if it plays where each red gem does three damage, not just, hey, we broke 3 red gems, so it triggers once. But if it triggers 3 times, that's broken. That's pretty good. I don't know, broken. It's good. So here you go. Convert 2 gems to red. That's good. An evergreen ability. It focuses on that. And then deal X damage to target creature. X is the number of red gems on the board. That's a -6 play, but you got to get yourself up to 7. So it's taking you at least 2 turns of plussing or casting 2 of these at the same time to get it done. And at 5 cost, that's not unrealistic, man. That should be pretty easy to do. That's pretty good. We'll have to see how it's played. If it's worded the way I'm anticipating that it is, that each gem break does the thing, that could be fundamentally leverageable. I don't want to say it's broken, but definitely leverageable. Leverageable. Kato, dancing a shredder. I'll be a private dancer. Okay, that's enough. 4 mana. 3 shield. Vanguard Kaito. +1. Target creature gains can attack, can't block till the beginning of your next turn. It's just like his regular ability that's worthless. Second one, doesn't cost anything, draw a card. Not as good. Create a drone token. So this is exactly like the Planeswalker, but not as cool. It does everything with it. And if I have the Planeswalker, this just makes them a little bit bigger, and I don't see the real advantage to it. It's not worth running for that. Yeah, I don't know. Could you run him in a Kaido tribal kind of build? I don't know. Maybe. And the final one is Typhar, Jubilant Brawler, 4 mana. He has an evergreen. When a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it gains haste until end of turn. Bro. Oh my god, this is green and black. Okay. When a creature enters the battlefield, it's not cast, my friend. It is enters battlefield. Ooh, hello. For 4 mana. I love it. It is chase for... I don't need to read the rest of it. It could say destroys the rest of your creatures at end of turn. Doesn't matter. I would totally play this card. It's black and green. Shadowed Bows. Nissa Shadowed Bows. I will break with Nissa Shadowed Bows. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, +1. Target creature gains a random evergreen between Reach, Berserker, and Death Touch till the beginning of your next turn. Whatever. And then final is destroy the top 2 cards of your library. Then you may return the last creature with mana value 8 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield under your control. This is such a Nissa thing. Thanks, Typhar. I didn't understand you to do any of this. Why is he black and green? Typhar is mono green, isn't he? Was he black and green? Maybe he was. He must have been. I don't remember. That's how little I've played with dude since I got him. I haven't played him since I did the review at all. I haven't touched the guy. I forgot I even had him. Oh, this is absolutely a chase card. That might be, for me, the most important card in the set. This one is absolutely rank and Nissa. I mean, they're so good. These are so good. I got to have them. I think Kaya's good. Nissa and Typhar are the 2 most important ones. Vraska's going to be good in Toxic. Kaya, I think, is going to be good for removal there. Jace is meh. I think Luca could be good, but I don't know if it's top tier. Eternal Wanderer is good. Yes, I want it because I want to do the exile stuff. Koth could be good if it does that way. Kaido's Typhar, man. Oh my goodness. Wow. I hope it's not Fibble Sip. Well, I don't know, dude. I don't know what I want. I just want them. I want them now. I really want this Typhar. There's so many things that my decks don't have speedier results with because they don't have haste and it's a support and not a creature. Oh, baby. I want these ones so bad. Give them to me. Bring me the Vanguards. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited about these? Sorry, no gameplay here. I would love to be able to spotlight some of these, but I don't have them yet. Card Finder. If you hit the Card Finder down at the bottom, it says, cards cannot be obtained right now. In really fine, fair, faded print. Soon. In the meantime, click like, hit subscribe. It really helps the channel out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. I appreciate you. Join the Discord. Come on in there. We have a really strong conversation going on as of right now about whether or not you should even ever spend money on Planeswalkers or not. I had somebody get really livid with me about how much of a shill I am for Oktagon. Am I a shill? You talking to me? You talking to me? I'd love to have your input in there. I gave my well-thought, balanced, and fair replies to the individual. He's got a wonderful singing voice. And yeah, I hope that you guys appreciate this. And as always, and I just can't tell you how much I appreciate spending time with you. You're a dude. You're an absolute Chad. And I just adore hanging out with you. So until our next quest, my friend, swords up.